What's up, everybody? It's your boy JD back again with another video. You guys know what time it is. It's time to hop back in our Nebulas civilization. So we're about to go and get into it, see what's in store for us today. But before we do, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so already, want to take support any further, Patreon link is in the description below. Also join the TheOtakuFix membership and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video or go live on these channels. Let's go and get into it, man. It's kind of a fire panel right here. The doors must have all run away. It's fine. Focus on cleaning up the area now. They were fighting back to the end. They were quite persistent. Though it was all in vain. So, this is where the land ends. We conquered everything down to the southern end, just as the blue insect god wanted. Now the entire peninsula belongs to the blue insect god and our tribe. Unlike before, when I only had to lead my tribe, now I must rule over all species on this island. What should I do? Ruling over a land. It's a complex matter, and each system has its pros and cons. One is feudalism, where the king appoints feudal lords and grants them land. This system reduces the king's burden because each feudal lord looks over their own territory, but it often leads to internal conflicts as the king can't control the relationship between the feudal lords. Of course, frequent war drives technological advancement, but it can easily fall into utter chaos if mismanaged. The other is monarchy, where the king resides in the capital, and the royal officials are dispatched to the provinces for administration. Honestly, I want to use this system. This system offers consistent national policy and a more specialized administration, and because of its strong central power, it's easier to mobilize the military. That's true. But there are so many things to prepare. The Rose Port's royal legitimacy system to select officials and so on. Which do you think is better? Haven't you already made up your mind? Right, you already know what you want to do. I'm just saying, you already know what you want to do. Last night, I had a dream. What did you dream about? I flew. I left my physical body and flew at a high speed without intending to do so. I soared across the wilderness to the northern coast. The lands beneath me passed in a blur, and they were all villages we had driven out together. I'm glad they got them color coded now, so I actually know who's who and what's what. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I couldn't tell. Like, I really couldn't tell. Well, I'm glad the girls have the pink, the boys have the blue. This is the land we're at right now. What is this place called? The dwarves called it Maganin. It means the land at the end. And what about the place where we drove out the red-skinned orcs? The orcs called it Salmon. Or Saman. Since there are many places called Saman, let's call it South Saman. They're like, So now we're just naming everything. Okay. Now, what is the name of this land? Does anyone know? No species lived in that land. It's a mountainous area inhabited by cockatrices, though all other species have been avoiding it. I believe none of us know the name of that land. I know this place. Though surrounded by mountains, if you clear up the vines and small trees, it will be easy to build roads on this land. Deep within the mountain, there's a river, and if you follow its stream, it leads to a vast flat land. The river then continues to flow until it meets the sea. It's the land our God showed you in your dream. Indeed. The land's name is Orazon. It means the land where the God stands. Following our God's will, I will become the king of Orazon. We will go to Orazon. Alright, so we're choosing a monarchy. Well, that's not a definite thing of choosing a monarchy. But most likely that's probably what they're going to choose. This is just the beginning. Although many who live on this land acknowledge Lockrak's power, there will always be those who oppose. To rule overall, much preparation is needed. The news of Orazon becoming the capital and Lockrak ascending as king must be spread far and wide, and roads to Orazon must be built from every land. As we're establishing a monarchy, so he did choose monarchy. Officials must be sent from the capital, and it seems Lockrak intends to call them warrior chiefs. Above all, uniform laws must be applied across all lands. Though I'm a bit concerned about the automation castle and the elf village, which are basically like feudal lords. It seems that special diplomats will be dispatched to monitor and communicate with them. Young Hui has obtained the title Margrave of the Automation Castle. Leona has obtained the title Supreme Leader of the Elves. Everything is still primitive and unrefined, but there won't be too many issues for now. Alright, early monarchy stage. This should suffice. So you plan to use both systems in the end. That's right. Okay, so you use them both. I had to balance the pros and cons and choose what's best for the current situation. But why is my tribe a part of your kingdom? Because that's my land as well. Oh, right. Cause it's my land. If you're gonna be on my land, you're gonna be a part of this. And you're gonna fall in line or get dealt with. How boring. Are you still feeling down? Warrior Chief Tartar. I still can't get used to this peace and quiet. My life has been full of battles until I moved here. Well, you were the greatest warrior after all. And that's why you were appointed as the Honorable Warrior Chief. And here I was thinking they forced me to retire some remote village because they had no use for a warrior with one eye. That's not true. Well, someone has to keep watch around here. Even Magnanet is Lockrak's land. But what am I supposed to protect it from? Everything above us belongs to Hukrin? Unless something were to come across the sea. Crab people? What's that? Lobster people. Close enough. Crab, lobster, crayfish, or maybe crayfish. Which ain't nothing but lobster. Could they be monsters? No, seeing as they came on boats, I'm sure we could communicate with them. I'll try approaching them. Wait here. Warrior Chief, please wait. Are you intruders? I am Warrior Chief Tartar. Yeah, let's go with Tartar. That's probably how it's pronounced. State the purpose of your visit. We are the Astacidians. We came from across the sea. We've lost our way because of the waves. Where exactly are we? This is Hukrin, the nation ruled by our king Lockrak. After said alert, he might command me to strike at any moment. Okay, black scale animal or fish. Tatar is known for his ruthlessness with enemies. We never encountered them before, so he'll probably have them tied up and try to get information from them, or he might even kill them right away. Very well. Across the sea, you say. Prepare for temporary residence for them. Oh, you grown soft. And give them some leftover food. They must be hungry. Oh, you definitely grown soft. You grown a little soft, my boy. You giving them temporary residence and you giving them food? You ain't the same Tatar we knew. But obviously, it might be a good thing because we could probably absorb them. Put them on our proverbial thumb. Tell them, hey, you can stay. You have to follow the rules. Bend the knee to the king, and you're gonna be straight. And then we got another civilization under our hands. One that got boats. Thank you, Chief. We won't ever forget your kindness. Nah, bro. I mean, it's good to make friends, but I would have absorbed them, bro. I'm absorbing everybody. On if it was me, I'm every species coming under my rule. Why did you help them? If it were up to me, I would have kicked them all out and reported to Lockhart that I drove the intruders away. I don't understand why you let such an opportunity go to waste. Well, it could be that they're actually our foes, and I made a misjudgment. Do you know how I ended up losing my left eye? Yes, I heard it was an injury sustained in a battle against the 10 trolls, who were trying to raid wandering travelers. Yes, in fact, those wanderers weren't even of our kind. They were just some random half-beings. And after my injury, I met Lockrak. Losing only one eye after fighting 10 trolls, that's a commendable feat. From now on, everyone will be your left eye. However, you lost your eye helping not our tribe, but a group of half-beings. Do you regret it? To that a question I answered. I heard that when your group was wounded and wandering in the wilderness, you were guided by the blue insect god. And the blue insect god desired nothing in return. So you dared to act as if you were a god. At the time, it felt like I had to. You're right. Continue to act as you did then, and if anyone says you are wrong, tell them about this conversation. Tell them even I, Lockrak, agree with you. And he like, thus, this is how I let them go. Tatar, the crayfish have come to shore again. They better be coming to turn their favor or something. Let's see. I mean, they look happy, but they can turn on us in a quick second. I don't trust nobody. Rubo, did you get stranded again? Nope. Today we came to buy the silken iron that you mentioned last time. Our island is currently at war, so external technology and resources are a great help. Would this be enough to cover the cost? The fuck is that? Is that pearls? Sparkly rocks? I'm not the lord of the automation castle. How am I supposed to know the value of these items? But they might look down on me if I were to hesitate. Well, this is good. How about teaching us how to build those boats as well? It'll be nice for us to have boats too. Building boats is both difficult and time consuming. I'm not good with complex stuff, so if you're not up for it, we can call the deal off. That's how you swing that bitch. That's how you swing that, yeah. No, sir. I'll make sure to bring an empty boat for our next trade. Alright then. We'll trade the silken iron next time. Sounds good. Be like, nah, I want boats. I don't know what these little pearls and shit can do. I want boats. The crustacean species residing in the southern archipelago, Astacidians. The level of civilization is at a Bronze Age, so it's very likely that there's a player behind them. As they're a tribe from an archipelago, their boat building technology is quite advanced. The pearls would have sold for a high price if traded within the continent, but what's important is their shipbuilding technology. Tatar, you benefited greatly from this deal. I guess it's beginner's luck. Lockhart would also understand the value of the boats, so he'll probably try to recreate it. It's only a matter of time before Huron starts traveling through the rivers. This will likely be a catalyst for trade through waterways, since Tatar surprisingly seems to have a talent for diplomacy. I'll leave the Astacidians in his care. Given their level of civilization, they'll probably be incorporated as a vassal state under Huron in the future. This will allow us to access the silver mines in the archipelago and provide a foundation for creating currency from silver. I guess it was worth the effort to play around with my small dominion overseas. My creator, can you hear me? Hongo. Speak. What the fuck is Hongo? I've entrusted the breeding and control of the locust swarms to Hongo. I told him not to report to me unless something important came up. Wait, could it be Almighty Creator, Creature Hongo? Due to my negligence. My bad. The other gods have discovered the existence of the locust swarms. Oh, shit. Oh, that don't sound good. That don't sound good at all. But that's it for today's video, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. You did. Make sure to drop a like, sub to the channel. Let me know what you guys think about everything that happened in the comment section below. Also, you guys want to keep up with me, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, links, all of that is in the description as well. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.